Metal Album Book Club.
Metal album. 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 Book club. Metal album. Book club.
Yeah, I like that. Good. Did you come up with that over the break?
Yep. That's how I spent my Easter.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Zombie Jesus.
I like it. I think Zombie Jesus would approve.
Yeah, I created a couple. I got another one. You guys want to hear this? Other one I came up. This was the second one.
Yeah,
that was the second one I came up with.
Okay.
This is the first
We
one.
should have a vote.
Yeah, we'll have you guys
Exactly.
vote on it. Which one we should use? Although I'll probably keep trying to create better ones because I'm just learning
Okay.
to use this
Fuck yeah.
thing. But this is Metal Album Book Club. I'm El Greg. That's Evil Juan, Boyajian.
Holler.
Holla,
Holla.
rock and roll.
Metal album. Metal album. Metal. 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 Metal album. Metal album. Metal. 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 Metal album book club. Metal album book club.
Metal Album Book Club.
I'm torn. I don't know. I like them
know.
both.
I could go back and forth myself.
I'd alternate them. Shit.
I didn't even
Come up with
realize.
a new one every week.
I thought you were the only one that said Metal Album Book Club too. I didn't.
Well,
even-
remember after the first episode, or to start the first episode,
Yeah.
we all recorded ourselves saying Metal
Yeah.
Album Book Club.
See, that was
For
good.
that sole purpose, so I could pull
Ah,
some samples.
That's right. I forgot about that. Okay, back in the day.
So, yeah, you guys, if you want to tell us which one you like best. Like I said, though, I'm going to probably keep working on different ones. Need to pull some different samples.
Or some fan. Anything.
Yeah.
Fan, anything. We love we love all your anythings, fan.
I didn't actually have to clear my throat. That was a subtle hint.
clear my throat.
Like fans.
You guys rock.
Speaking of fans, I saw something reminded me of you the other day. Someone posted on my Facebook page. It was a fake article about local groupie was inconsolable after she accidentally found out she slept with the bassist.
Tight.
And I
She
was
must
like-
not have been at the show or can't tell the difference between a guitar and a bass.
Well, yeah, I mean,
She was blind. She was blind.
I was like, man, fuck, poor boy Asian.
Yeah, hey, whatever. I do pretty good for myself
Right,
as
yeah.
far as the rest of the band is considered.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks for listening, guys. We're back
And gals.
trying to decide,
Back with a vengeance.
whether we should do a weekly show, maybe do an off-week non-album show. That's what we're kind of leaning towards, so we're still deciding. So we'll give you some original content every week.
Yeah, the off
So
album.
we know you're out there just on those off weeks wondering, like, what am I supposed to do now?
The off weeks would totally just be like,
I can only listen to Nerdist more than, only once a week.
Right. Keeping on the book theme. Start talking about
Actual,
actual
French
books,
literature.
real books. Yeah, come on now, right? Yeah.
Or Al books. No
like-
metal, just
I like
Al books. Books
Ra-
about dudes named Al.
Anything by Rand McNally. I'm a fan.
I went to college with Rand.
Rand. How many books could there be about Al?
I'm sure.
I don't even know. Like I don't
Like
even
Al Gore.
Al Capone, Al Gore,
Al Jorgensen.
Al Franken.
Aloysius somebody or other.
Muhammad Al.
Muhammad Ali. That's okay. Yeah. That
Chris
works.
Dow.
Albert Einstein. Chris Dow.
Mike Al Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
totally,
I bet there's more than one
Shit, I
book.
bet you. Okay, we got it. We got it covered. I think we're good.
Neil
Armstrong.
Armstrong.
Meow.
Is that with an A or an I?
Meow.
Neil
Young.
or Neil?
N-E-A-L.
I don't know, man.
I can't spell. What's spelling?
But we are doing an album this week, and this week's album is Akeldama. I think it's Akeldama. We're not sure how it's pronounced.
Yeah, no idea.
We're not Aramaic,
I don't think.
but by the band the Faceless. Yeah. So we'll get into that a wee bit later.
Yep. Party.
But so
Good
did you guys do well in your Easter egg hunts over the weekend?
Nope.
The annual Vertes
I forgot it was Easter.
egg hunt.
I forgot it was Easter until I went to the grocery store on Saturday, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
And there was a big stone in front of the door.
a big stone in front of the door. Couldn't get in.
No.
Couldn't get in. Guarded by Roman soldiers.
The stone was in front of the weed store next door, but somebody rolled it away. So
Yeah.
the weed store was open, but the grocery store was closed.
Weed stores are always open.
Grocery store got stoned.
Weed stores are always open. That's for sure. No, yeah, I'd forgotten. So I got home and I looked at my roommate. And I was like, hey man, you should like cook a ham or something. He's like, whatever. Then like 5 hours later, he looks at me and goes, I'm gonna go get some cigarettes. And he's gone for like an hour. I'm like, okay. I was like,
finding an open place.
yeah. Came in and he's like, I got a ham. So he went and bought a ham.
He did buy ham. Nice.
Bought potatoes, got some asparagus. So we cooked up. It was good.
This guy I follow on Twitter said, wouldn't it be horrible if that piece of ham you just ate comes back to life, returns from the dead, just like Jesus, while it's in your mouth?
Well, yeah, but not. I mean,
like that pig
I think it would have to
comes
be
back to life.
It would have to be the entire pig altogether. It'd still have to be.
Maybe
together
it
for
would
to
have to
come alive.
find its mates to make a full pig.
Just so like you're just
But can you imagine having chewing on a piece of ham and then it just starts
crawling out of your mouth,
A hoof.
and then just imagine all these pieces of ham all over the world, just crawling to one central location, to,
or
like,
nothing
form up to a
happens
pig.
because it's not really from a pig. God only knows what kind of animal you're eating.
Well, like we'd find out.
God.
And I'm gonna be a vegan. I'm gonna be a vegan now. I can't do this anymore. My dad.
What if you ate a plant and the plant grew back to life inside of you and came out?
Well, then you're self-sustaining because then you can just eat the
photosynthesis.
whatever comes out.
The photosynthesis.
Hey, there's a carrot growing out of my armpit. I got lunch. Armpit carrots are the best.
Pit carrots, tasty.
Pit carrots.
Probably.
My dad raises sheep, and it's spring now, so he has a bunch of lambs, and everyone, his girlfriend posted on Facebook some pictures of lambs, and everyone's, oh, those things are so cute, and I'm like, yeah, it looks like dinner, because that's what you do.
Yep. You can't name
Kill
them.
them. Yeah,
Can't name them.
We named them lamb chop and roast. Yeah, you can name them that.
It's good names.
Well, especially
Tasty names.
Lambs are gonna butcher for sure.
Tasty names.
But otherwise, yeah, my Easter was chill.
Yeah, I was working on those awesome intros,
Did
man.
you guys? Did you get any
yeah.
Did you get any peeps or anything? Mm-mm.
I had some jelly beans today.
Someone
left over
told
from
me.
somebody's.
Do you guys like
basket.
peeps? Do you like peeps at all?
No.
It's marshmallow, right? I haven't had one in
So
years.
someone showed me that they have down south. They have peep flavored milk.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's
Is it
exactly what I
it's
did.
like holiday milk, that
It's like
fake
that,
ass
it's
eggnog.
like holiday milk, that eggnog shit. Yeah, it looked revolting.
Marshmallow milk?
What?
Yeah.
It's
Crucifixion milk.
Those two words together.
marshmallow milk. Yeah, it's flavored. It just sounds disgusting.
Yeah, and it's different flavored peeps as well. It's like strawberry, chocolate, and then the regular peep flavor. And I saw it was on Jimmy Kimmel. They were talking about
Regular peep flavored. What, sugar?
yellow.
Yellow? Sugar?
Yellow. Yeah.
Yellow.
Yellow flavored.
Yeah.
Everybody loves yellow.
Everyone loves yellow flavored milk. That's what. Delicious.
Pea flavor.
Yellow. Yellow.
Yeah.
Yellow. Yellow.
Pea milk.
Yellow.
Pea milk. So the day I was on Twitter, and Skeleton Witch posted a picture of this dude saying this is going to be our vocalist on our European tour. And I did a little research and saw that Chance Garnett's no longer with
Why?
Skeleton
Yeah.
Witch.
Why's he gone?
Yep.
Well, it was a lot of
a
speculation.
drunk.
Yeah, he put out a statement.
Okay.
He had a drinking problem. He put out a statement a few days later. He's like, hey, everyone, Chance here. So let me get into this whole thing in regards to what's up between myself and Skeleton Witch right now. To put it simply, I have a drinking problem. So I regularly became a drunk asshole off stage and was fired. Did I just up and split in the middle of tour, leaving the band to soldier on as heroes instrumentally as indicated by all the reports? No, I was left behind, unsure about anything, with no communication. But yeah, they played some shows without a vocalist.
So they just left him? Like, they was like, they had a show
went on without him.
Had a
Played-
show in Boise, left his ass there, and then played another show?
They did play a handful of shows with
No shit.
with no singer.
Kind of a bummer. Like his voice is so distinctive for
I
the
know.
band.
I'm curious.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing I don't like about Skeleton Witch was his voice. Yeah, so I would have probably liked the instrumentals. Yeah.
You might have.
Who's this new guy? Has he been?
I didn't write down the name. He's from another band.
Okay.
But
Slayer, Metallica.
no,
Oh,
wasn't a band I was familiar with.
James Hetfield's
James
James
Hetfield.
Jimmy.
Skeleton Witch.
Jimmy Heads.
Yeah,
That
that's
would
a
be awesome.
headline.
Jimmy Heads.
Disappointed
awesome.
by their lack of making money for the past 5 years.
Disappointed by-
Hetfield decides to play with Skeleton Witch.
He calls quits with Metallica and goes to Skeleton Witch.
But he's getting treatment for his alcohol
That's good.
issues. So maybe,
Well,
when they
good
come
for
back
him.
from Europe or wherever they are, that they can come to
Yeah,
some.
if he, maybe that might work. I mean, it seems like
I liked his voice.
I liked all those guys, so I don't know. I liked his voice too.
he had a wicked beard, doesn't he?
Mhm.
Yeah,
They all do.
Yeah, they're some of the bearded.
Well, I
metal
follow him
brethren.
on Twitter, and he was just posting just stuff about things he was selling, but never anything about the band. So I had no
Obviously,
idea
yeah.
they was gone until they announced that they had another guy.
Yeah, he's obviously drunk. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, goddamn. All right.
Yeah.
So
Shit happens.
wish him the best. Wish the band the best.
They'll be back.
They'll be back strong. Hopefully together.
Did y'all go to Converge and At the Gates last year?
Fuck no, I wanted to.
No, I thought about it. My buddy hit me up earlier in the evening. He's like, "You going?" And if he'd have said he was going, I probably would have. But
Dude,
he's like, "I don't know." It's like,
Nico at One Up hooked Aaron and I up. Randomly.
Nice.
come on, you couldn't have got
Nice.
a
Down
third
there, I
or
had
fourth
no idea.
ticket, man.
Dude, we saw like the last 2 songs of Converge
Okay.
and then like the first 3 of At the Gates, and we're like, all right, later.
And then that was it.
Pretty much. All I really cared about seeing was Converge.
You only saw. How were the 2 songs you saw?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know either one. I don't know either one of those bands, but I would have liked
I like
to see.
Converge is awesome. I like Converge.
Yeah, they're crazy. They're one of those bands that whenever you hear something on random and you're like, who the fuck is this? If you just
Right.
Converge,
Yep.
probably Converge.
Yeah. No, yeah, I just started listening to them a lot again recently, just, messing around and following some stuff. And yeah, I forgot how awesome they are. Yeah, it's good to come back to. I like when
They're
you
pretty
do that.
awesome live too.
When you forget about a band for a while.
yeah.
You get caught up in other stuff
Right.
and you listen to this and you're like, oh, why the fuck did I
yeah.
quit this? Yeah.
Why do I only have one album?
Well, and then so At the Gates wasn't to your style, or
I've never been huge into them. They played a couple songs I recognized from
I
that
like how-
first Slaughter of the Soul
Yeah.
or whatever album. But after
Well,
that,
my buddy Rich, Bone Sign, said he thought I turned him on to At the Gates. He's like, I don't think I've ever heard their music, so it wasn't me.
I don't know. It might have been me.
But
they're Swedish.
I liked them
Believe.
because The Haunted came out At the Gates.
Yes.
So that's
Yes.
kind of like that's how I got it. Found out about them. So
Yes.
I don't know. I liked the newest album. The new album they put out. I thought was pretty good. I liked it. But yeah, they didn't. Was it on the main stage?
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was pretty drunk at that point too.
Was it packed?
Yeah. Yeah.
that surprises me.
Yeah.
There was a decent amount of people there.
Okay. Right.
Cool.
Cool.
Did they have the upstairs open? Balcony?
Yes. Maybe. It's possible.
You're like, I didn't go up there. He's like, they don't have beer up there, so I didn't go.
Yeah. That's
That's true.
probably
Oh,
exactly
yeah, you
what
got to
happened.
walk up there, then you got to walk out. I know how it is. Fuck that shit.
Man, I gotta go all the way back down.
Hey,
Well, the
way
first
back
show,
down
the
there.
first show I ever saw at Summit was Immortal with Juan.
Yeah, that's the
our
one
buddy.
I saw.
And I just read last week that they're putting Immortal to rest. Abath,
No, fuck, really?
Abath, whatever his name is.
Abath?
Starting or doing another project.
What's he
so.
doing?
I didn't read into it. I meant to do research after
He
I
had-
wrote this down, but
He had a side band called
face painting.
Yeah,
That dude,
yeah, no shit.
that dude goes heavy with the black and the white.
He does it at kids' birthday parties, right? And his face painting there. No, he had a.
His is
band-
easy though.
There's a band called I. That was his side project, and he
EYE.
No, I
I,
is the
the
letter.
letter.
Yeah,
I.
and he did. I think he did 2 albums with them, and it was more like. It almost sounded like more like groovy guitar rock, with his vocals.
Well, that's
over it.
the dude from Demu Borgir, whatever his name is. But anyway, he's in a band that's kind of Motorhead sounding like
Chrome Division.
Chrome Division.
Yeah, they're kind of like a super group. Yeah, they're badass, though. I like them.
I could never get into it, but interesting. But you can't even tell it's him because he's not wearing makeup. I mean,
Who is that guy? He needs to put on makeup so I know
Watching
who he is.
Guar play without their shit on.
shit on.
But yeah.
I'm glad you had to go. Well, hey, you guys are good. You guys see Converge, so right on.
Convoyage.
Yeah, and not have to pay $30.
Big news today. Big news today. Red Rocks. I know your favorite Boyajian. Hall & Oates is coming to Red Rocks.
Oh, sweet.
Which one's your favorite, Holler Oates? Yes.
The white,
Yes.
the white one.
Right. The one with the mustache.
The one that has the name that has food associated with it.
Gotcha.
I love me some good Hall, man. Like
I mean,
Cherry Hall.
Cherry Halls.
Hall flavored milk.
I
That's my
just,
favorite.
I pop those cough drops like no other.
Hall flavored milk. I don't even know. I can't even imagine that. Hall flavored milk. I don't know. You put it on. I guess you would put Hall flavored milk on your oats.
Hall and Oates.
Hall and Oats, right?
Yep.
Wax on.
I saw Marilyn Manson and the Smashing Pumpkins are going to be at Red Rocks.
Yeah.
too.
Interesting.
It's kind of an interesting lineup.
Right on.
I don't think I
I've
could
always
handle
wanted to see
Smashing
Manson.
Pumpkins.
No, yeah.
No,
I saw Smashing Pumpkins at a Lollapalooza back in the day.
his voice is too whiny.
That's exactly.
He's the one for me.
He's the one that made me think I could be. That he gave me hope that I could be a rock star. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like he doesn't look like a rock star.
No.
Doesn't sound like a rock star.
Nope.
True.
But Smashing Pumpkins was huge in the '90s.
He does have some talent, though.
Yeah.
Do you have any talent?
That's good. Yeah, man, you heard my intro.
Touche. That's
Touche,
true. I guess
yeah.
you're right.
Intros were tight.
I saw that.
yeah, baby.
I s-
Created that beat myself. Laying in bed.
It's pretty dark.
That's pretty dark. I was like almost some 9 Inch Nails shit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
right?
you can go.
That's addictive, dude. You're making something that I just got to get more samples in there and more riffs.
I also saw that Kill Switch Engage is going to be at the Fillmore. I might have to go check that out with her because they got the original singer back. I haven't seen them with him before, so I might check that out. They always put on a good show.
I don't remember the last time I was at the Fillmore. Long time ago.
God, I can't remember either. It was a while ago.
Had to have been probably Mastodon, yeah. The last 2 times I've been there was Mastodon.
I don't even remember seeing Mastodon at the Fillmore.
No, you weren't at either one of the shows I went to.
Yeah, okay.
I saw him, the one with Death Clock, and then
I missed that one.
I saw one with Bonesaw a couple years ago. A few years ago. 3 years ago.
I think I saw like Dropkick Murphys or something.
Yeah,
last
yeah,
time I was
that's
at the
about right.
at the what is it? Fillmore? Fuck, god damn.
Are you guys going to the Mastodon Red Rock show?
No, I'm not gonna go.
No, me neither.
And if I fall into some tickets, I'm sure I know a lot of people that are going.
Yeah, I've seen rumors and people saying they're gonna go. So I mean, I don't know. Like I said, yeah, if I fall backwards into some tickets or something, maybe the guy at One Up gives me tickets. or
Yeah, we'll
something.
go hang out at One Up.
Right?
I'll go by there after the Rockies game and say, hey, you got.
Are you going to opening day?
Yeah, I was gonna see Boyajian's Cubs are coming to town for Rockies home opener. You going to the game?
Yep, I own the Cubs. Sunday I am, but not the
You're not
opening.
going Monday.
You're not-
Are you wearing a Cubs
Friday.
hat right now?
Friday is terrible. I am wearing Cubs
Yeah,
hat
but
right
it's
now.
opening day.
Yeah, it's a big shit show.
Yeah, but it's such a shit show. It's worse than St. Patty's Day downtown. At least in
That's
that
fun.
in that area.
Yeah, that's true, huh? Yeah, but then you go on like
But there's
Saturday,
parties
Sunday, and
everywhere.
It's fucking
Oh, it's chill.
back to
Well,
back.
and it's Cubs
It's
week.
Back to
Cubs,
normal.
When the Cubs are in town, it's always a shit show all 3 games.
I heard a lot of bars around town were pissed about that because they usually have a sweet weekend for opening weekend, no matter who the fuck plays.
Right.
And
And
then
then
they
the
have
Cubs.
one later on in the season with the Cubs.
For the Cubs.
So,
Well, when the Rockies are in the World Series, it'll be good, right?
When is that going to be?
I mean, shit, it happened once without anybody really knowing
The
about
year-
it.
Yeah, they had
so
to
why
win like
not?
20 of their last
The
21
year
games.
2042? Well, that's when they're going to get into the World Series?
Probably.
Fuck.
They could, man. You never
Well,
know.
this is the year
I mean, they won 10-0 yesterday.
This is
so
the year the Cubs win.
They only have to do 161 more games.
No,
lost.
according to Back to the Future. This is the year.
Oh, damn.
2015, really?
Yeah, this is the year, man.
Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Huh.
So I mean, it might be on. You never know. I'm not gonna.
I
go,
hope
though.
so.
I gotta work. Are you going?
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay. Are you going to the game? Or are you just gonna go?
Yeah, I'm going to the game. I got a single ticket. So last year when
Yeah.
we're never in our seat.
You don't. Yeah, you don't
makes
sit
sense.
down. Yeah.
So I don't even. And there's walk through metal detectors now. So
Yeah.
getting in is gonna suck. So I may just
I heard about that.
pregame. What's it called? The tailgate until like the 3rd inning.
I may just go to work. That's probably what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not cool, so
Yeah.
Well, my friend's band's playing. If you want to go out later that night, playing at Goose Town.
Oh yeah,
It's a singer's birthday.
I could do that.
Little Thunder.
I could do that probably.
A little fun.
So I'm gonna take it easy during the game and hold it.
And then
Go crazy after.
Okay. Yeah, let me know.
Little Thunder at Goose Town Friday night.
I don't have to work Saturday, so I could
My
do
buddy
that.
Rob's shop mate Joey is the bass player, I think, maybe. But they're good little, I don't know what
Bass
you'd consider,
players.
kind of punkish,
Fucking bass players.
rock and roll,
shit.
cute little singer.
Right on.
Right. I'm there.
And it's her birthday.
Well, the Rockies have played 12 innings this season and have not given up a run, so it's a pretty good start.
All right. It's down to the minute.
That's fourth, the top
Yeah,
of the
I was
fourth.
gonna say, right down
They
to
played
it.
3 innings so far in this game.
Right on.
I mean, I don't even know if they had 5 shutout innings last season
Yeah,
all
probably
together.
not. Who did they
All
open
together.
with? Milwaukee?
The Brewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
See, I know about the baseballs. See, guys? Go team.
Know all
Go
about
teams
balls.
with balls and gloves and stirrups. I don't think they wear stirrups anymore.
They spit a lot
Miss
too.
stirrups.
Just
They
FYI.
They do all the time. Those fucking sunflower seeds and shit.
Grab crotches.
Crotch grabbing is the best.
Yeah. Like
Unless
that.
you're an OPEF, and then you don't have to take
Right.
Oh, you OTEP.
whatever.
too violent.
OTEP.
OPEP. I
One
don't
of those, or them.
One of
Probably
the-
don't want to grab theirs either.
I'm sure you don't want to grab the guy in OPEF's
Right. Yeah. shit.
crotch either.
That always used to confuse me.
So last week, Evil Juan was getting really upset with King Diamond, and I just want to get a little explanation. What brought that on? What made you
I was
release that?
I always, ever
Wrath.
since I've listened to metal, there's always been someone. Like they say he's like a metal god. They're always talking about King Diamond being a metal god, and I honestly, I don't fucking get it.
His vocals, probably.
Yeah, it's his vocals. I mean, I don't get it. It
It's
just
distinctive, and he was probably one of the first ones I ever heard.
Doing
do
what?
That whatever that high pitched.
It's not even singing.
Screaming.
It's
Yeah.
not even singing though. It's just making noise.
I'm terrible. I don't really know King Diamond all that well. What is
isn't
it?
it similar?
Is it like
3
a
inches of
3 inches
blood. 3 inches of blood, kind
Judas
of similar.
Priest kind of thing?
No, it's actually it's it's awful. It's awful, and I just don't understand what. And he paints his face, but it's a total cheese dick style. He's got a like
Well, he was one of the first, wasn't he?
fucking. But it's
So,
just
what, did he invent black metal?
He people claim he has, yeah, and he's got a
The look, at least.
He's got a microphone that's like a cross made out of bones that he carries
Well, that's
around.
pretty cool.
That's fucking so stupid. I just don't understand why people think it's so badass. and so evil.
I only, I've never owned any of it, but
You shouldn't own any
fun.
of it. It's not.
you know
fun.
how much I like that.
I don't. There's nothing fun about it. But yeah, so I don't know. Someone posted something on Facebook, or I heard someone talking about it, and I just wanted to get. Yeah. And I wouldn't say it's the music
Yeah.
per se.
That's just rock and roll right there, baby.
Let's hear some lyrics.
I know, right?
That's not him.
Okay, good. I'm like, wait, it's like this all the time?
It's kind of Alice Cooper-ish.
See, it's not this stuff.
That's just
though.
a merciful
That's just
fate.
that's just straightforward. But like when he gets to the just Google shitty King Diamond singing. You'll find something.
I don't know anything to choose from because both ones I pick.
Yeah,
I know what you're referring
You
to.
know exactly what I'm talking about, right? It's the
That was Merciful Fate.
and he's got like, and there's there. When I worked at the radio station, we had Metal Saturdays, and there was a guy who would play Merciful Fate, King Diamond, every show that he had, and I was fine with it. But like, there was this song that was like literally like 9 minutes long, and it was just him wailing most of the time, and it just sounds so. I had to call him and tell him, I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But people think he's the best, so whatever.
I don't know anybody that thinks
I
he's the
mean,
best.
Oh man! When I
Except
post
for that guy. That
Who are
you're
these
talking
people
about.
you speak of?
there's
I have not found them yet.
a lot of them.
But wasn't he doing that in like the mid '80s and shit?
Yeah, so I still don't. Well,
He's
and
ahead of the game. He was original. I think that's probably why.
I
People
just
like
don't think But you could be okay. Yeah, you can be original, but like, if it's shitty, I just didn't see the point. I didn't sound good. That's the whole thing, I don't know. Sorry.
I didn't like
Don't
it.
apologize, dude.
You're right.
I wish I could have gotten an example. I should have prepared and had a clip.
We'll get some next week. We'll talk about it next week on the off show. Okay.
No, it's cool.
Well, no, we get the actual clip though.
I will. Yeah. A clip.
All right.
Boy, it's like, nah, we don't have to.
No, it's cool.
Yeah,
We can
I'm
skip
good.
that.
Yeah, let's just skip it. I'm done.
It's all right.
So last week
We've
was
knocked enough on them. Fuck them.
last week was the April Fool's. Did you guys get fooled at all by anybody?
no.
Pranked?
I didn't get fooled.
Did you prank anyone?
It's that.
Post on Facebook that you're engaged. That's a real popular one.
You're pregnant or you're engaged or something like that. No, I didn't do that.
No, I didn't either.
But I mean, now it's like it's past since the internet's so huge. That's how we live. Everyone does something on the internet, like post some stupid thing.
Well,
so
yeah, you saw Tool's
everything-
coming out with some new shit.
Yeah.
They like leaked some new songs and stuff.
Tool leaks. Exactly.
April Fools. They do that like every year.
Stupid
A buddy of
motherfuckers.
mine said he was being evicted, and he actually is. Somebody's like, April Fool's. He's like,
Dude, you kidding
sorry, I'm serious. He was like asking for
Oh.
places. Like, anybody have any ideas? I need to move in the next couple weeks.
That does suck.
And everybody's like, April Fool's. He's like, no, seriously.
Like, no, seriously.
I need a place.
Dude, that's
Help me out.
Sorry for
This is
everybody.
awful. Did he find a place?
I'm sure he did.
Okay.
I was more interested in the April Fool's
I didn't
part
have-
of it.
nah, I
That
didn't
was
have
funny.
any April Fool's.
I don't
Did
give
you?
a fuck if he finds a place.
He's just a
people
Facebook
without homes, dude.
acquaintance.
Shouldn't have lost your place in the first place, bro.
Right? Slacker. Keep
Slacker,
a job.
That's what happens. Pay your rent. No, I don't know.
So we got
Or something.
season 5 Game of Thrones coming up on Sunday.
Fuck.
Getting caught up.
Yeah.
I'm rewatching.
Season 5 of Archer just got put on to.
Yeah.
Yep, I've been
I just finished watching season 6. So
catching
it's cool.
up. I've been catching up on season 5 of Archer. I haven't watched any season 6 yet, though. So
But yeah,
Yeah,
I'm watching
cartoons.
season 4. I'm 7 episodes through season 4. Rewatching season 4 of Game of Thrones. So I'm prepared.
I usually don't rewatch. I just dive right in.
Well, usually I feel lost when it starts, but I remember almost every moment of this last season. I must have enjoyed it.
You read that they're gonna the show's gonna overtake the books, right?
Yeah.
Like in sales.
No,
and
like
it's not
show's
written
gonna-
yet.
like, and
so
the
the show's going to be putting out
The show's
episodes
gonna be
before
putting
the
out
newest
episodes
books come
before the
out.
books come out.
So well, make it easy for him to write it because it already happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I'll do this. A nice twist there, writers of
Don't
television.
you lose a lot of detail going that direction?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I mean, because like he's given like him and the writers and the producers have an outline, so they know where to go and how to get there. I mean, how it's going to end, but there's no like concrete outline on how to get there. So they could fucking really do anything that they want. So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I mean, they said that he's not, like the book's not even going to get published this year. There's no plans for the book to get published this year at all. So yeah, there's no plans, no chance. I know you're a
all
big Game
good.
of Thrones fan and everything.
Yeah, totally know what you're talking. It's a
Yeah,
video
they filmed.
game, right?
They
It's a
filmed.
video game. Yeah.
There's 5 of them now.
They
Yes.
filmed like at two places at once. And I watched a little documentary thing about them doing the show, and they film at 2 different countries at the same time.
Yeah, they
so
film
they have
like-
2
Yeah.
entire crews.
They have a wolf unit and a dragon unit.
I mean, that's insane. I mean,
Yeah.
the amount of money they're spending, but it's one of the best.
But it's making all the money. So,
Yeah, it's one of the most beautiful shows.
Making the bacon.
making the bacon.
Making bacon, man.
Getting all that Skrilla.
Skrilla.
Eating those armpit carrots.
Those are the best.
So,
Oh, no.
so I was listening to this comedian. He
I was just thinking like crotch cauliflower or something like that.
Right? Or like
Yeah, well,
toe
that's
jam.
a real thing.
Mushrooms.
Yeah, dude, toe mushrooms, yeah. Yeah, here you go. Harvest these right from a big toe.
Big toe.
Some corn down there, too. Nasty.
Edamame. So I was listening to this. This comedian was touring through Scandinavia area, and he was on a podcast
yeah.
talking about it. And the woman was like, "So you're in Sweden? Everybody's beautiful in Sweden." He's like, "Ooh, no." He said, "Sweden has like of all the countries over there, they're like the ugliest."
Really?
And she's like, "Well, why is that?" He's like, "Well, it's because they're Vikings, They didn't rape and pillage. They just kind of hung out. So they didn't invade any countries and bring back all the beautiful women and stuff. So they just stuck with their own kind. And I guess Swedish people have been ugly since the beginning of time.
So just
And all Norway and all those other Scandinavian countries have beautiful women.
Sweden is good
because they bred with the most beautiful women from around
Makes sense.
the world.
Well, Sweden's good at PR then because they're always
know.
pushing the pretty people out front.
The Swedish bikini team, and so what you hear about.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure in the midst of the ugliness, there's a few.
Maybe it's just
few
compared
good
to the
lookers.
other ones.
Diamond in the rough.
There's a diamond in the rough, and not everyone's rough like us. So yeah, I guess you're right. So if you go to Norway and Finland and stuff like that, that's where all the hotties are.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're saying if I go to Sweden, I could get laid pretty easily?
You might be able to. Just tell them you're an American bass player. Boom.
Boom.
Right there.
Just don't tell them you're Norwegian or Finn.
Yeah.
They'll probably hate you. I just assume they all hate each other over there, right?
What else do you
All
gonna do?
neighboring countries hate each other.
We hate
Right.
Canada. I know
Fucking
that.
hate Canada. Those fuckers.
Canadians.
Except for our Canadian listeners who we love.
Yeah, they're
Do
awesome.
we got Canadian listeners?
You wouldn't believe, we've had listeners all over the world.
Okay.
I don't believe.
Belgium,
I won't talk
Australia.
shit about it.
Speaking of Australia, we got some nice words
yeah.
from feed me to the feed her to the shark.
Feed you to the shark.
I don't know if they listen to the show. They just thanked us for talking about them.
Hey, man.
Well, dude, they threw in a.
No, they threw in the,
House of Thumbs.
House of-
haha,
yeah.
or
Yeah.
House of
So
Thumbs,
that's right.
LOL.
So they must have.
So
they
he
did
must
listen.
Yeah, so they must have listened.
That's
That's
cool.
dope,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
That's
that's cool
tight.
as shit.
Yeah,
Well, hopefully
awesome.
the Faceless doesn't listen when Evil Juan tells them how much he hates their band.
I didn't say I hate the band. I just said I didn't like the album very much.
Speaking of which, let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's get a little taste of some pestilence from Akeldama.
Akeldama.
Dama.
Akeldama. Akeldaman.
Something in
Just to watch him
batteries.
die. The look on Juan's face.
What is this shit?
No, no.
Hell, man.
Technically awesome, but I just can't get into it.
Yeah.
I grew to really. I mean, I'd owned this for a while, but I'd listened to their other couple albums more.
yeah.
But this is definitely my favorite of the three.
Agreed.
Is this
Agreed.
which
This is the first one they
this
put
is
out.
this is the first one?
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, okay.
04, 06, something like that.
06.
Yeah.
Do you know
Okay.
they were the first band signed by Sumerian Records? They're the flagship band.
Huh.
Which last night I was
Interesting.
one of those Facebook metal pages I wanted to post All Dark Graves, a video from All Dark Graves. So I found one video that was posted from Sumerian. It's on Sumerian Records, YouTube channel, and it said the Faceless, All Dark Graves. It's like you're the label,
Well,
and you can't even spell the
can't even-
Faceless correctly.
Don't even know how to
To be
spell it.
honest, the very first time I saw them, I remember this vividly. It was at the Gothic, and they had this, it was with like Whitechapel and a bunch of other bands like that, and they had their huge like banner up behind them, and I just remember standing there being like, "What in the fuck does that? What the shit does? I can't even tell you what that is."
Was it just that evil looking scrawl that
Yeah.
all bands have? They just
Yeah.
like, I don't know what
Totally.
who are we seeing today?
Right,
It could be the Factless.
That
Could be.
right?
Maybe it
Like,
was the
looking
Factless.
at that. Maybe I could see that, like getting it wrong.
Yeah, I love that shit. I love that.
I think Metal Sucks does like a, hardest or unreadable,
The most unreadable metal band name
of the week or something like that.
I've seen that before.
Pretty hilarious.
That's pretty awesome, actually. Well, I told you about the story. I had a guy took a picture of like a bunch of kindling, leaned it up against like the house,
And just let it fall.
And he's like, "That's the name of my new band."
Litmus test.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But anyway, back to the Faceless.
So what? Too technical for you?
Yeah, it might be too technical for me. You guys know I like to get into that groovy stuff where I can, bang my head and everything. But and I just realized that when you played the intro, it's the drums, the sound of the drums, that
nonstop blast beat.
not the nonstop blast beat. It's the I don't know what drum it is. It just sounds like you're hitting. It sounds like a snare without the snare.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
you could turn that off. It's a switch and a snare.
okay. I hate
So
that.
it might just be that.
I don't like
Yeah.
that. I don't like that sound. That
With-
does that one drum drives me crazy whenever I hear that, especially when he's going so much, you know. I don't mind blast. I like blast beats and everything like that. I like all that, but yeah, it's just something about that. I don't know.
That sound
And
of that drum.
It didn't, and it's also like, you know, they're all playing their one thing. You
Yeah.
don't kind of have that thick meaty wall that I.
Right.
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
The meaty wall that you
Yeah,
like.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I know. I
exactly.
know what you're talking about.
But you understand? But
Fully.
like, technically proficient, like awesome, you know, for that. So
Yeah, the guitarist is amazing.
like virtuoso guitar playing and everything. So
Well, I mean, I guess Michael Keane he's a lead guitarist, so he's the only one.
he's the only one.
He's the
still in the
Faceless because they just surround him with other people apparently.
So
So there's
there's-
nobody left from this album, and actually, 3 of their 4 current members just started with them this year. So
Yeah.
they've gone through 6, 11, like 17, 18 members over the last
In
10 years.
albums. 3 albums.
So, but
Yeah.
Michael Machine Keane, they list him here.
It says member. Well, I'm like,
He does lead guitar, clean vocals, vocoder, whatever that is, keyboard,
Vocoder. Dude, that's the robot voice.
Is that
I'm pretty
what
sure.
that is?
keyboards, programming, sequencing.
I love robot voices.
So he
by
pretty
the way.
much
I
is.
don't know why.
So
That's awesome.
But they have different vocalists.
is he like
Like the current guy,
the
Julian
band?
Kersey.
Is he basically the Faceless?
Basically.
Does he do all the writing?
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume
I would
so.
assume so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the last
On this album, the vocalist was Derek Rydquist.
Right.
Demon Carcass is his nickname.
Oh shit.
Demon Carcass.
But
yeah, like the third album, that Autotheism or whatever,
Yeah.
like it took forever for him to write that album because he didn't think that he could better Planetary Duality.
I listened to that at the gym today. That
You know what? So
that
sorry.
sounds similar to Akeldama, but the
I was-
Autotheism is a lot different and has a lot of weird, clean vocals that are kind of
So
seem
he-
out of tune a little bit.
So he
Agreed.
does. So he writes everything then.
I'd say probably, yeah.
That makes more sense then, because all the like how technical and everything is. That
Yeah.
makes more sense. Like it's all like
Guitar virtuoso.
yeah. So
going
he's
crazy.
he's like a
So
musician.
yeah.
He's like a musician just going crazy.
Like, oh, that part sounded cool for a second. Now I'm going to play this
okay.
part. Now
I
I'm going to
see.
go into this. And now
I
we're going
could
to try
see
the
how
rhythm
that-
behind that.
that makes
I think that's why the drummer plays the blast beats that he does.
Yeah.
Which, like, that's one of my biggest criticisms of this album is, like, that's all he plays is super blast.
see and I.
Well, it may not even be a drummer, dude. That could just be
Well,
a fucking
yeah.
machine,
Might
dude.
be a machine.
Well, and see that also maybe that goes back to like what I was thinking. You know, it's like a bunch of awesome parts put together, but sometimes it doesn't feel like a song to me.
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't get that with this album, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I get why. I mean, on the other albums we've done,
I get why,
kinda-
yeah, for sure.
But I don't know. I came to really like this one. I think it's because the song "All Dark Graves." I became to love that song. And when you have like a song you love on an album, it's gonna make the whole thing.
Yeah, it makes the whole thing.
Although I don't
run
like
better.
the self-titled instrumental Akeldama.
Oh, yeah, the end. Is that at the end?
It's the next to last song.
Yeah. Something like that. I don't mind it.
Starts with the robot voice.
Yeah. I like robot voice, man. I think that's the vocoder.
That's got to be it. Yeah.
No longer living for death, no longer dying to live. Existence and not.
And then it's
You know,
just
like
yeah,
Meshuggah's
instrumental.
done that kind
you
of
know,
stuff.
we've talked about it before. I'm not a big fan of instrumentals anyway.
True. Not a big fan of like animals as leaders then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, they were good for 2 songs, and then you're like, and you need the vocals to kick in. They're also on Sumerian Records.
Yeah.
I have a Sumerian, I think, sticker on my laptop.
You sure do.
I got that with the Dillinger Escape Plan album,
Nice.
who are also on Sumerian.
I would
So-
hope so. Sumerian just giving out. Yeah, you buying that
These
Metallica
guys are
album?
pretty
Here.
cool too.
Here you go.
Check them out.
But they're a relatively new label. I think it's a musician.
Probably, huh? I don't know.
that has started it.
Yeah.
It doesn't say.
Started small.
Grew big. I don't know. I think this album is awesome. It's a close call between this one and the one after it for me, though.
Planetary
Duality was pretty
Planetary
awesome.
Duality.
Planetary Duality.
Yeah, they're to me they sound a lot alike.
I think I might have
Even
to.
though-
I think I might have to listen to the later ones.
Yeah.
I think I'm
And
going to do that.
It kind of like, like all three of their albums have like a 1 part and a 2 part song, or a 1 part, 2 part, 3
Yeah,
part.
absolutely.
So like I think there was 2
The Horizons
here.
of Chaos.
Right.
There's
There was
2
one
of them,
two.
and there's like 3 parts to each of those, so it's like 6 different songs
And
and
then
2 songs.
Okay.
Planetary Duality had the 2 at the end of that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then Autotheism had like the
First
3
3.
that opened it up with, which to me is like an EP. And then like
Yeah,
2
totally
EP
different
that album's
after
like
that.
2 EPs.
Yeah,
Those first
absolutely.
3 should have been like one song, a 1 song EP.
Yeah,
And then the rest should have been like
Right,
a
okay.
whatever, showing off the other vocalist
Yeah.
because
The vocalist on the first 3 songs is annoying. It's like
yeah,
it seems
it's
off
the
key.
guitarist. Oh, especially live. I remember seeing it live and being like, "Ooh,
How proficient are they live? Are they?
fairly good
Pretty
though."
tight.
I'm musically fucking
Well,
awesome.
Yeah, you haven't seen the current lineup because they've only been there for the
True.
last couple months.
But I've probably seen him in a couple different renditions.
I'm
then.
sure.
Well, and like I guess they have just. I mean, they got touring members and session members too. Just all kinds of different. Okay,
Somebody's got to hit the button to
Somebody-
trigger the vocoder. Or
Yeah, that's
whatever.
vocoder.
that's true. That's true.
It's my new favorite word of today. Vocoder.
Vocoder.
Yep. Vocal synthesizer of sorts.
I'll
Robot
incorporate
voice.
that into our next intro that I create.
Oh yeah, dude. Just like send your own voice.
I mean, I'm sure I could do it with this. This mixer has a bunch of effects I could probably use.
Do some vocoding.
Yep.
Nice.
Start like panning effects.
Yeah.
So how did you guys?
Actually, this is mono
How did you,
with better.
How did you become a fan of Faceless? Like,
Seeing them live. Honestly, I had no idea who they were that first time I saw them live.
oh yeah,
I was
just
like, what the
walk
shit
in.
is that?
So
This is awesome.
Honestly, you did have no idea who they were.
No,
Yeah,
because I
that's
couldn't
right, 'cause
read
you
the
couldn't
name.
read the name.
I couldn't read the name, and I had to I literally went onto my phone and looked up the bill for the show.
Okay.
And I was like, all right. And I was looking at it, and because there was like 4 or 5 bands.
like, this has got
I'm
to be
looking at
that.
it. I'm like comparing to what's behind them. I'm like, it's Faceless. I think.
I know them because Boyajian introduced me to them
Right on.
3 or 4 years
That's
ago.
pretty much how I know. Because I'd heard of them, but I'd never listened to them until you said we were going to do this album. So
Word.
right on.
Hey, new stuff is good.
Like I said, I really like All Dark Graves, and then the only one I don't like I said, is the
Intro.
self-titled instrumental with the vocoder.
Hey man, it happens. You're all good.
Can't like them all. I don't mind it. It
I don't
still
even-
flows into the rest of it. For
I
me.
don't even know.
I
which
just hit
one is my
next.
favorites.
Next.
Yeah, I don't know that I could tell you what my favorites are either.
I couldn't tell you
By
honestly.
name.
Well, what I started doing was I print out the track list, so when I'm listening to it, I can see when I'm driving, I can see what song is what.
The beginning one's
'Cause
pretty
the-
awesome, though.
Because
An
up to this
Autopsy.
point, if I don't know the albums, I obviously don't know the names of the songs. Because I'm rarely looking at the name of the song when I'm listening to it.
Yeah, same with
I
me.
never, pretty much.
I couldn't tell you names of songs to save my life. Yeah.
No. Yeah, except for the super famous popular ones.
Well, that's when I was pissed off that
Right, yeah.
Akeldama
Of
was
course.
an instrumental, because I thought maybe they might say the name in the song.
You're like,
All they had was a robot
I
voice,
got
and they didn't say it.
Hint. Give me a hint.
Hint.
if someone can say it, just send us a
Akeldama.
link
I
or something like
wouldn't-
that.
Akeldama.
I wouldn't be surprised if they actually did say it somewhere on the album, but
You just couldn't understand it.
you couldn't make it out.
Yeah, I would not be surprised either. Yeah.
You should get Google or somebody to say
Well,
that
yeah,
word.
there's a YouTube video of somebody saying it, but I think it might be computer generated.
Makes sense. I wouldn't know how to say it.
Do.
Yeah. Anyway, they fucking rock.
Yeah, man, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I like how by doing every other week, we decide on the albums pretty much a month ahead of time. So it's more than enough time to get to know an album if you're not familiar with it.
sure.
This one I was a little bit familiar with,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, that's the cool thing. It's something to actually, and you're doing your homework, and I'm actually listening instead of just, whatever.
all right. So
Just going.
Da-da-da.
Yeah, la-di-da, whatever. Oh, yeah, Akeldama. Yeah.
Sure. Akeldama. I'm like the one that begins with an A.
Yeah, so that mic.
Here, listen to
Oh,
this.
sorry.
Check this out.
Akeldama.
Akeldama.
That totally sounds like
Akeldama.
computer recording.
I know.
Okay, well,
So,
there we go.
Yeah.
Akeldama.
Akeldama. And it sounds pretty.
Akeldama in Reno.
Count-
Just to watch him die.
Sounds sinister.
Yeah.
Sounds sinister. Sounds
But
wicked sinister.
what's interesting, this
Because
being
of Jesus.
2 days after Easter, is that apparently this refers to a plot of land or something that Judas Iscariot bought with the money he got to betray Jesus Christ.
30 pieces of silver, right?
Yep.
No kidding.
It's in near Jerusalem. 30 pieces of silver.
Score.
That's all it took to betray Jesus. But
Piece
without
of
that, none of this, Easter wouldn't exist.
And this album, we wouldn't have this
This
album.
album
Do you
title
think we
would
would
not
even have
exist.
the Faceless?
We wouldn't even be alive.
That's probably right. You're probably right.
Right. Jesus did it all.
Yeah, so this Michael King guy, he records it. He's the engineer, mixes it. He's
It's like he has a studio in his
Keen
home.
Machine Studios in Tarzana, California. So yeah,
he has a home studio.
So he is the fucking okay.
My home studio is
Speaking
my
of
bed.
studios,
That makes a lot more sense now.
Did you see that Gojira was just built a studio
No,
in
I didn't-
New York City, and they're going to record their new album.
What?
And after that, they're going to open it up to other bands.
That's
Well, I
fucking
saw they
sweet.
were going to record a new album. Well, their last album was L'Enfant Sauvage. That was recorded in New York as well.
Yeah, but
New York,
they,
huh?
They're making their own.
Are they basing themselves out?
That's
of
what
here?
I want to do.
Seriously doubt it. They're
I want to build
French
up.
hippies.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. But I just was like,
you see-
how did they? Yeah,
I saw a photo the other day. It was like 5, 6 humpback whales all jumping out of the water at once, and it said a Gojira mosh pit.
that's fucking awesome.
It was awesome.
That's pretty badass.
But I wanted to build like a podcast studio, just rent some office space and to record this in, and then rent it out to other podcasters.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
have a
sounds-
central location.
That'd be dope, actually.
Right.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
Just-
you could
Just
share
a
guests.
small, couple room office.
yeah,
space.
you could share guests. Or
Then we built this.
interview like
then
the
we
other
built
guys.
this studio, which
Yeah.
you don't want people coming into your home studio.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
barely want you guys coming
I know,
in here,
I
man.
know.
Shit.
Surprised you put up with this.
That's good enough, man. I've had worse for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
But I'm curious what the current lineup. It shows that 3 of them started this year, 2015. So we have no idea what their vocalist sounds like. Julian Kersey, Justin
Yeah.
McKinney on rhythm guitar.
And he was
Chase
February
on.
25th.
Yeah, so
soon. Recent.
Yeah, very recent.
they're probably just all session musicians, pretty much.
That's all I can think
Kinda
of.
I
makes
mean, not
sense.
really, but I mean, they're probably.
Right?
It's
I mean,
almost-
is there a membership card that
Just
you have
like
to get?
almost like hired guns to go out, and do this album tour, and then he just gets new people?
That's kind of the way it seems like it's been anyway.
Yeah. Since he's doing everything, so
Yeah. You guys aren't doing it right.
well,
You're fired.
Are like the other albums drastically different from this?
The second one is fairly similar to
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
And
Autotheism is.
Autotheism
Like he said-
starts off really different.
It's the first 3 songs are Autotheism is the name of the songs. Then they have the colon.
Yeah, like
and
1,
then
2, 3.
3 different titles,
Numerals.
Okay.
and then the
And
rest of the album is.
5 or 6 songs after that are.
I mean, I like that album. I don't like the first 3-ish, the Autotheism
No.
ones, but
And the past 2 times I saw them, they played all 3 of those, and I was like, really?
Did they ever play the song where they have
They
the
had their
saxophone? Apparently,
it's Autotheist Movement 1, Autotheist Create, Emancipate,
remember.
Deconsecrate. I don't know what that is. So autotheist movement 1, 2, and 3.
The funny thing about that part too is, isn't it basically about him becoming God?
Yeah. I mean,
Sure.
it sounds like that would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds
Like
that was-
lyrically.
In autotheism, if you're
yeah, exactly.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
That sounds like it from the.
And so it's kind of funny, you know, the guitar virtuoso guy that runs the whole
Right.
band that sings about becoming God.
Yeah. See?
Like, all right, whatever.
I wonder if he's like.
I mean, he's a pretty badass guitarist.
But I think one of the lines is
Yeah.
there is no God.
Yeah.
Like in one of those first 3, I think it might be that might be the second one.
I don't know. Lyrics.
I was listening to that when I was taking a shower after going to the gym today before I came over here because I wanted to hear the difference. So I listened to Planetary Duality at the gym and then Autotheism or whatever it is. But I didn't get all the way through it. I just got through the first 3.
Yeah, you should
Movements.
listen. You should listen to Planetary Duality.
I will. I'll put it in and listen to it.
It's
yeah.
weird because their Wikipedia page says something about how like the first album, Akeldama, was like hardcore and like
Metalcore.
Metalcore.
So it had
and
that-
then
yeah, it was
the
like
the
says
rest.
deathcore.
is-
Deathcore, metalcore. Yeah.
Right.
And it said the band abandoned their deathcore sound after this album. But people that write this shit,
Yeah.
like,
They don't
What
know
the
what they're
shit do
talking
they
about
know?
half the time anyway.
yeah, it says the only album by the Faceless to incorporate a deathcore sound and style. Breakdowns and metalcore riffs are frequent on the release.
Really?
The band abandoned their deathcore sound after this album.
Okay.
I'm like,
But that's
nah.
just there was only 2 paragraphs,
I
four,
didn't-
4 lines about this
Yeah.
album. So that's just some random dude that's his opinion, you know.
Yeah,
that's
that's
why
true.
Wikipedia is
It's just like your
On-
opinion, man.
Mostly it's a joke.
yeah.
Right?
I mean, you can't really trust anything on it.
No, it's like it's a fucking April Fool's joke every day.
I know. I'm still waiting for our Wikipedia page to be made. Metal album, book club.
So yeah, they say that Planetary Duality is like a concept album.
Makes sense.
Science fiction theme of an extraterrestrial race controlling the world.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, did you guys watch that
Okay.
documentary on HBO about Scientology?
No, my roommate watched it. I want to watch it though. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I never took it. I didn't think it was I just thought it was fun, whatever. But there's some fucked up people in that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's scary shit.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to watch
I mean, if
it.
they let people come and go, but
But they don't
you
let you
can't
go.
talk bad about it, and you can't. They hold shit over your head. Like I'm sure, like John Travolta would have bolted years ago, but they pretty much admit to everything bad they ever did in their auditing or whatever.
Yeah.
So they got all that shit on tape that they can hold over your head. So yeah, you want to leave and talk bad? Well, we'll tell them about that 3-year-old girl that you. Never mind.
Wow.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to have a lot of money too.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got to
fucking
pay
rip
for
for it,
you got to
yeah.
pay for the levels.
Yeah, you got to pay
Work
for the
shit.
levels. That's why it's a lot of celebrities. I mean, because they
Yeah.
got fucking money.
Beck apparently is Scientologist.
Yeah.
Huh.
What's her name?
Weird.
From Orange is the New Black. She's a Scientologist.
The blonde?
No, the redhead from that '70s show.
Oh yeah,
Her, because she's married to what's his name, Danny Masterson. One of them. They're both the Masterson guys.
Oh, really?
They're-
Both the
they're-
Mastersons?
Yeah, they're both Scientologists.
Huh.
Bunch of weird shit.
Yeah, it is weird shit.
yeah. It's great in the first scene, pretty much of Orange is the New Black. You can see Donna's boobs. It's like
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that's
crazy.
like the first scene
Lesbian.
of the first episode,
yeah, in the shower with.
first season, and then it just all went downhill after that. Oh, that show is so awful.
I like it.
Oh,
It's interesting. It's weird.
we'll talk about that
And
later.
there's a lot of ugly people in that show.
We'll talk about that later.
I enjoy it because it's weird.
TV.
TV.
What channel's that one? Wait, that one's on.
That's on Netflix.
That's on Netflix.
So you should
Hey.
know that one.
How do we get that?
Yeah, you do you have Netflix?
So you're saying I should not watch this?
I
show.
wouldn't.
All right.
You should.
Maybe
Most
I-
people like
maybe I
it.
should try
There's
it
very few people that I know of that don't like it.
Maybe.
Juan's one of them. I don't actually. He's
there's
the
more.
only one I know.
Is
that
it a
does
There's
drama?
more. There's more.
It's comedy.
There's more.
Dramedy.
Dramedy?
And it's comic moments, and there's some comic people on there, but
I just don't like when people. It's just because it's so different, and everyone just hypes up everything like it's the fucking greatest thing ever, and it's.
I'm not saying that. I just said I like it.
Well, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about.
Yeah, well,
I'm talking-
I'm in this room right now.
I'm talking about society.
I'm Rob Basin. Oh,
Society in
sorry.
general.
Yeah.
No, I mean, but okay. Well, I wouldn't watch it, but like I would suggest you watch it to form your own opinion. Yeah,
There's
appreciate
a new
you
show.
should watch House of Cards. That's what you should watch on Netflix.
Okay.
That shit's fucking awesome.
Is that a drama?
Yes.
I can see people not liking that as well. I know people that don't like it just because they don't like his looking at the camera.
Yeah, they don't
and
like
his
exactly.
accent.
Yeah, his accent. That's,
His accent.
It's
But
awful.
I love her. What's his wife's name?
Oh, God.
Sean Penn's old ex,
Fuck.
whatever.
Robin Wright. Penn.
Robin Wright.
Oh man, she is fucking awesome. Yeah.
I don't like her character. I mean, I've got to where I hate her character.
Well, everyone-
especially the way the last season ended.
Well, you hate everyone in that show.
It's true.
There's no one that you like.
That is true.
Yeah,
That's
that's,
a
the
good
whole
point.
thing.
But
Everyone.
I liked her up until the end of this last season. She
really didn't. I mean,
got to play the game, man.
she
Got to
have-
play the game.
She didn't have-
She knew what she got into.
I think she is playing the game.
she's
myself.
playing a different game.
I think she is playing the game. That's the problem.
Playing a different game for
Is this a poker game?
Yeah, poker. Yeah,
poker
Yeah,
in the
Bill.
back.
Cards?
yeah.
What?
I don't know. Card game? Bridge?
House of
What's the one
Cards.
where
It's
you
all
build
about. It's all
books?
about cards, man. Build books.
Card game where you
You build books?
yeah, or something like
Man, are you speaking English?
I don't know what you're talking about. You talking about Uno?
maybe.
Yes.
Gin rummy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Gin rummy.
I don't know. I know Old Maid. War.
War. what is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
I love hearing Jackie Chan sing that.
I've never heard that. I'm gonna.
Yes,
have
you
to.
did. And no, maybe didn't.
Yeah, I
but
didn't- I didn't
what was
hear
that
that.
movie he did with Chris Tucker?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
One of the rush hours.
Rush Hour. I think
He
it was
did
the first
3 of
Rush
them.
Hour. I think it was the first Rush Hour.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
Never cared
As
for
it's
Chris Tucker's
broken
voice.
English.
Yeah, he's kind of got like the
pitched.
King Diamond voice of comedians.
Oh man, did you guys watch the?
Yeah. What in hell?
Yeah,
Did you guys watch the Justin Bieber roast?
So before we go there, so you've seen The Fifth Element?
Yes.
No, Chris Tucker's
Tucker, yeah.
Just so when he's screaming, like all screaming and all scared, that's what King Diamond sounds like.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not good.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I didn't watch the roast of Biebs, like you're gonna say.
No, I didn't either.
It was actually I watched it the other day. I didn't watch it live, but I watched the unedited version, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
He was a good sport.
Did he cry?
No, and his comeback was really good at the end.
No. I guess it is what it is.
He's worth $200 million, so
yeah.
who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, right.
But Kevin Hart was the host, and Kevin Hart is like uncomfortably short. Like when I look at him, it just makes me uncomfortable because he's really short. And Shaq was one of the roasters on,
Oh,
the
God.
dais, and that was ridiculous.
Was Amy
But-
Schumer one of them?
No, it was
Oh man, she's
Natasha
my favorite.
Leggero.
She's fucking hilarious.
She's brutal.
Yeah. Natasha
Gross.
Leggero's good too.
But Whitney Cummings was great on there as well. But she wasn't on this one. But who was it? It was Natasha Leggero made she's like, yeah, Kevin Hart, he's doing great these days. He's in everything. He's going to be in the upcoming season of Game of Thrones, and he plays Peter Dinklage's shadow
Yeah, that's awesome.
because he's short and black.
You didn't have
Get
to
it.
explain it to me. I got it.
I was explaining it to our Canadian listeners.
Well, or to you explain to Boyajian over here. He
Yeah.
doesn't watch Game of Thrones.
Television.
I mean,
But you know who Peter Dinklage is, right?
He's the guy who plays the dwarf.
He plays a dwarf in every show that comes out. There's only one of them, and it's him.
You know.
All right.
I don't know anything you would have seen him in either.
Willow.
Nope, that's that's Warwick Davis. But you're on the right track.
There was a movie, there was a British version. It was about like a funeral. I can't remember what it was called. And there was a British version, and Peter Dinklage played the same character in both.
Oh, really?
It was so weird. Like, completely different actors in both movies. One of them might have been even a black version, like a British version and a black version. And he played the same
Same
character.
character, huh? No
In both.
shit.
It's hilarious.
Awesome.
Have you seen?
So I was think there's only
Typecast,
one.
huh?
There's only one middle person out there.
Because I'm trying to figure out what you would have seen him in. Have you seen Elf with Will Ferrell?
Oh.
I don't think so.
Okay, never mind. I'm trying to.
Did you watch Nip Tuck on FX?
I saw
About
an
the,
episode or two.
He was on that for a little while.
Did you see X-Men: Days of Future Past? No.
Negative.
Okay.
He doesn't see movies.
Yeah, I know.
Or he
but I
doesn't
mean,
remember
like
movies when
maybe
he
he
sees
would.
them.
I'm just
Yeah,
like maybe
a
he
little
would.
bit.
In one eye, out the
Little
other.
both.
Maybe
Yeah,
he just would
pretty
have
much.
accidentally seen something. And be like, okay, yeah. I don't know. I'm just trying
What
to.
was his name again?
Peter Dinklage.
Dinklage.
Yeah.
That just sounds small.
That does, doesn't it?
But I watched. Speaking of Kevin Hart, he's in this movie, but he's not the star. But Top 5. Have you seen that? Chris Rock, Rosario Dawson.
No.
It's really good.
I don't think I've heard of that. Top 5?
Yeah, it came out late last year, I think. It has a lot of the black Hollywood stars in
Is it the one like Chris Rock goes back to his hometown or goes back?
Well, he's he's an actor.
Yes.
Who he's known for. He was a stand-up. Then he became a movie star from these movies called Hammy the Bear.
Okay.
And so there's a Hammy 1, Hammy 2, Hammy 3.
Gotcha.
And throughout the whole movie, they never show anybody, but you just hear people going, Hammy time.
Nice.
And he's upset. He did all those when he was drunk. Like he did all his comedies when he was drunk. So he made like a serious movie, like a slave movie. A Haitian slave uprising. I think it was called Uprise with a Z. But and then Rosario Dawson's a writer, and I won't give any spoilers because it's a good movie. I want you to see it, but
I'm gonna watch it. Yeah.
So he's engaged to a reality star, like a Real Housewives kind of woman, and so it's just about his interview. She spends a day with him, the interviewer, and it's a really good movie, and it's poignant too because it addresses his drinking and. The interviewer is an alcoholic as well. And I thought it was interesting. It's good. It's really good.
All right. I'll watch it.
As good of an actor as Chris Rock can be.
Yeah.
Kind of Chris Rock is Chris Rock, but he's a serious Chris Rock in this. He has comedic lines, but it's a comedy. But it's
with some dramatic elements.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's really good. I highly recommend it.
Did you write that down?
And Rosario Dawson. What was it? He didn't even pay attention.
Peter Dinklage.
What are we talking about?
Oh, I know it was Chris Rock.
You know that
role.
you've seen that haircut on girls where they have long hair, but they have one side of their head shaved.
Oh yeah,
I think that's fucking hottest. I love that hairdo. But Rosario Dawson had that.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that too. I like that.
She had that
opposed
look.
to it.
Yeah, because you see them from one side, you don't even have any idea, and then they turn. It's like, fuck yeah.
Like what?
I like that. It's one of my favorite haircuts
You're like
for a lady.
Face.
Yeah,
Two head.
Exactly.
Two head.
Two head. You got carrots growing in that head?
Two scalp.
No, carrots come out of the armpit.
Carrots of the armpits.
So let's get to we can go back to the album for a second.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot we were talking about.
The Faceless from California. The Akeldama, whatever. I would give this one 3 3/4 horns. Almost 4. But except for the instrumental.
Nice.
Yeah. But I dig it a lot.
I dig them. I'd go 4 for sure.
And it's interesting, that they, other than Michael Keane, whatever his name was.
Yeah, nobody's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I'll do 2.
It's hard to call them a band.
I'll do 2.5. 2.5, maybe
Cool.
3. I
Cool.
don't know. No, I might change
I
it after
recommend it.
listen
You
to
guys
the
should
ones.
listen to at least this album and the Planetary Duality.
Yeah.
I'm
Both
going
really
to
good
listen to
albums.
Planetary Duality.
I don't
That
know.
one's awesome. Finishes on a high note in my mind too.
All right.
The
Yeah.
double finishing of that album is pretty fucking cool.
Cool.
But so, yeah, recommended. The plan now is we may do a one-off, or it wouldn't be a one-off, but an off-week non-album episode next week. If you listen to Barside Rambling, it'll probably be a lot like that without the bar.
More of the rambling, though.
A lot of rambling, just like the first half of every show, just maybe a little longer. But for the next album in 2 weeks, we're planning on doing Soil Work.
All right.
They had a double album. When I chose this, I forgot it was a double album. The Living Infinite, 20 songs, whereas this was 8 songs.
Yeah.
Faceless, 8 songs. We're going from 8 songs, 33 minutes to
20.
nice.
Sorry.
I forgot to use your
Sorry.
cough button.
You didn't install it when you were building the
Oh,
studio
sorry,
down
yeah.
here.
But so yeah, the Living Infinite Soil Work, Swedish something or other band. I don't know what
Word.
you'd consider them.
It would be Swedish melodic thrash
Something
death.
or other.
Yeah, they're definitely that.
Not a lot of death. Well, a little bit of death.
melodic thrash death.
Melodic thrash death.
They
But they have
started
a
out-
lot of clean, a lot of
Yeah.
up and down.
Yeah.
It's pleasant. It's not the heaviest you've ever heard, but it's.
It's like a movie
good.
score.
They came out of the same.
I think they're like a. They're pretty. They could be radio friendly.
They came out at the same time as In Flames and Dark Tranquility.
So
The Swedes, the
Gothenburg.
ugly
Long time
fucking
ago?
Swedes.
Berg, yeah. Even like at the gates too.
yeah. In Flames, man, they've been around for forever. There's only like one album I care for of theirs.
No, I liked them all.
Maybe two.
Yeah. So the last couple have
been really kind of weak. Yeah, for sure.
I loved Horacle. That was probably my favorite.
Was awesome. The Jester Race is good. I can't remember any of the other ones.
Come Clarity.
I liked Come Clarity. What
Yeah,
album was
Come
that
Clarity
on?
was
Was
really
that the
good.
album
Yeah,
name? Or
that one was really good.
Yeah.
Come Clarity, and that was the one where they started going a little more mainstream.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of like got them up. And then after that, they kind of...
That's when I heard them for the first time.
Yeah.
But then I went back and got like Horacle and all those earlier ones. Jester Race.
The Jester Race. Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah, those are real good.
And when I listen to them now, I just listen to the older stuff.
Yeah, makes sense.
They have some of the Infinite. I don't know. Can't remember all the album names.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because we're not talking about In Flames.
what
we're
are we-
talking about
We're talking about
soil
soil
work.
work, guys. Come on now.
Next
The
week.
Living Infinite.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Next week,
Next week,
possibly be some
Game of Thrones and the...
non-metal rambling.
Game of Thrones and how much...
Game of Thrones talk.
And then how much I hate Orange is the New Black.
Yep. That's a good idea.
Oh, and King Diamond.
Oh,
Fuck that guy.
Fuck. Jesus.
Tell you about the dream I had
Is that
where
a
I was
guy? That's
where
a
I was
person.
the guy. Yeah,
Alright,
dude.
cool. I was wondering if it was like one dude or like a whole
King
band.
Diamond, and then his band was called Merciful Fate.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we'll get you some samples of that.
For sure.
Can't
Cool.
wait.
But hey, thank you guys for listening. Check out the Faceless or the Factless if you're on YouTube and you want to listen to the Darkest Graves or whatever it's called. But yeah, come back next week, the week after, the week after. Tell your friends, tell all your friends that like metal. Just like I've noticed my friends, they're like, oh, I don't know that album, so they don't listen to the podcast.
That's the whole point of listening to the podcast. If you don't,
Well, I know that, and
right.
like it's just like I said, the reason we started this is just a reason for us to get together and talk.
yeah, that's true too. Yeah,
And you know,
I would think though. Yeah, if I didn't know the
Right.
album, I would totally
it'd make it
listen.
more interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But
But
Something
you
new.
know, half the 3/4 of the show is talking about just random shit, which I find entertaining. That's what I look for in podcasts.
Yeah.
That's always the best.
Random shit.
I mean, you want us to do?
Get
We can
to
do
learn.
segments or something.
Get
Yeah,
to
what
learn
happened to
from
the
other people's brains?
cryptozoologist corner?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, man.
I remember I had food poisoning, so
Oh,
I
that's
didn't,
right,
I didn't
dude.
get to do any
Yeah, if you guys
research.
don't know, like the following day, and had nothing to do. We didn't eat anything on the show, but he was down and out for a few days after
geez,
our last recording.
Fucking brutal.
That sounds terrible.
It was awful. It was, yeah, ruined my whole weekend.
Damn.
Yeah, but I survived.
But cool. Thank you again, and we'll be back soon. We love every single one of you, except for that one. You know who you are.
We fucking hate you.
Asshole.
Twice. What?
Dick. Liquor.
Lick Dicker. But so
Dick
we'll finish
Fuller.
this off with a little bit of All Dark Graves, my favorite. And we'll see you soon.
Party.
Harder.
Later, Greg.
Bye. I once waited on the Pope when I worked at the 7-Eleven. He got a... I couldn't think of the name of the hot dogs.
You got
What are the hot dogs
Roller
called?
hot dog? I
Hot
don't know.
dog?
They call Big Bites. He
Did
got
you-
a 1/4-pound Big Bite.
Speaking of waiting on people, did you see that Marilyn Manson got punched in the face at a Denny's?
And he's going to sue.
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna
Like, he's
sue.
the one with the money. He's going to sue
Yeah.
the moron that hit him who probably has shit.
I know. Probably doesn't have anything. The guy's eating at Denny's. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck him.